Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Sunday, December 7th, 2014, around 8:10 in the evening in Belleville, Massachusetts. It's a cold night, 25 degrees. Tomorrow's going to be about 1 degree above freezing, 33 or so. And beginning Tuesday and lasting through this Sunday, December 14th, we're going to have unsettled weather in eastern Massachusetts. Lots of rain, lots of wind, and temperatures are going to be in the 40s, so you don't have to worry about snow in eastern Massachusetts. Probably east of like the Worcester Hills, smooth sailing. If this was all snow, they'll be talking about 6, 7, 8 feet. We don't have to worry about that. Some news to report. The LA Galaxy beat New England Revolution by the score of 2-1 in overtime to win the 2014 MSL Cup. And the Boston College football team will be playing in the Pinstripe Bowl at Yankee Stadium on December 27th against the Penn State Nittany Lions. That should be a good game. And that's about it on news. My third and final video blog subject of the night, the personality profile. The personality profile tonight is about Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn played 13 seasons in Major League Baseball with the Red Sox, the Angels, and the Mets. He was a great hitting for first baseman. He was famous for some controversy off the field, which I'll talk about in this video blog. Mo Vaughn's real name is Maurice Vaughn. He was born in Norwalk, Connecticut, and he grew up in New Connecticut. He played high school baseball in Paterson, New York, and he went to college at Seton Hall. He played on the baseball team for Seton Hall, and his teammates on the Seton Hall baseball team were future Major League Baseball players Craig Biggio and John Valentin. And Mo was drafted by the Red Sox in the first round of the 1989 Major League Baseball amateur draft, 23rd picked overall in 1989. He spent parts of 4 seasons in the minor leagues. He made his debut for the Red Sox on June 27th, 1991 with the Red Sox. He bounced from Pawtucket to Boston in 1992. He was up for good for the Red Sox in 1993, and he was a solid first baseman for the Red Sox for many years. He played 8 seasons for the Red Sox, and he was a great first baseman. He made a couple of all-star teams. He hit a lot of home runs. He was a 1995 AL Most Valuable Player when he hit 300 with 39 home runs and 126 RBIs. He beat out Albert Bell that year of the Cleveland Indians, even though Albert Bell had 50 home runs. And people picked Mo Vaughn because he had a better personality with the media than Albert Bell, who one time got nuts at Hannah Storm, who used to work for NBC, but that's another story for another day. And Mo Vaughn really wanted to end his career with the Red Sox, but every single year he talked about how low he was getting paid by the Red Sox, even though he got signed a big money deal. In 1997, he said on WEEI, on the A-Team with Dale Arnold and Eddie Andelman, he says, "It's not about the money, Dale. I want money in the world," and stuff like that. In 1998, Mo Vaughn got into a little controversy when he got into a car accident on the highway after coming back from the Foxy Lady in Providence. The Foxy Lady in Providence is a adult entertainment club, and Mo Vaughn hanged out there. I wonder if he hanged out at the other ones. I wonder if he's hanged out at Max 2 in Billerica. Maybe, but who knows. And then the Red Sox wanted to have an alcohol evaluation in his contract for a new contract, but Mo Vaughn said no way. He had a solid 1998 season. when there was a free agency came, he became a free agent. He left the Red Sox for the Anaheim Angels, and he had a couple of decent years with the Angels, but he got injured in 2001. He was not the same player. During the time he was injured in 2001, he took HGH, and he was on the Mitchell Report in 2007. The Angels traded vaughn to the Mets in 2002. He had a kind of a solid year in 2002, but his needs were shot and stuff like that. He was well over 300 pounds, and he tried to come back in 2003, but he couldn't, and he retired after the 2003 season. 9 times he hit 20 or more home runs during his career, and vaughn's career stats are 293, 328 home runs, and 1,064 RBIs. After vaughn retired from baseball, he became managing director of Omni, which was a New York-based company that refurbished houses for low-income families. And then he did that for a few years. Then vaughn is now a CEO of a trucking company in Ohio. And vaughn was he was a great baseball player, but his career was marred by kind of inconsistent. He wasn't that dominant for several years. He could have had a Hall of Fame career if he stayed with the Red Sox during his entire career, but those things happen. I like some of his quotes and stuff like that when he says, "Not about the money, Dale." And he said another one in 1998 when he left the Boston Red Sox after signing with the California Angels. He said something about Drew Bledsoe, the then quarterback of the New England Patriots, who played a game with an injured finger. He says, "Those dumb, stupid Boston fans are stupid." Oh, you gotta love those quotes from vaughn. There was some classics. Vaughn did not make the Baseball Hall of Fame ever. It was on the ballot in 2009, and he only got a certain amount of votes. Dropped from the ballot. I think vaughn's in the Red Sox Hall of Fame. He's one of the most consistent players in the 90s for the Red Sox. Vaughn was, in my opinion. And that's about it on vaughn. I'll be back later, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, with 3 more video blogs tomorrow. The first video blog is going to be about the top 10 players in Tampa Bay Rays history. And then the second video blog will be about one of the worst angles in professional wrestling history, the Black Scorpion Sting angle in WCW in 1990. And the third and final video blog of the night will be the personality profile. And the personality profile I'm going to talk about tomorrow will be about Fox Sports announcer Gus Johnson. And don't forget, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, coming soon will be more predictions for 2015. The next one will be about what's going to happen in entertainment in 2015. I'll probably save that for Wednesday. And there'll definitely be one about Santa Claus is coming to town, a Charlie Brown Christmas, and Frosty the Snowman. During the next 2.5 weeks, you'll find them periodically during Christmas. There's definitely going to be one about Julie Broughton and Heidi Lee Pratt. Good night, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.